Hello, hello, everybody. How are we doing? Can you believe we are like a month away from Witch City Tarot Gathering, which is really freaking exciting, and it came up very quick as it usually does at this time. So today we are chatting with Coby Michael, and he is actually one of our intensive presenters. So I'll talk about that in just a little bit. Waiting. I think I just saw him request, so let's do that. Hopefully it works. You never know, because especially when it's raining here, my internet is never good in the rain. Ah, there you are. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, great. Good to see you.
Yes, I know. I was just saying too, it's like a month away. You must be so busy, right? You must have so much stuff you have to get ready.
Yeah, I have a lot of things kind of lined up back to back, but I'm super, super, super excited for this. I'm really looking forward to it. I loved it last year.
Yeah.
Super stoked for the intensive
I
presentation
know.
too.
We had a lot of fun. I was just explaining to everybody that, so I'm going to finish explaining that, and then we'll get started. So Coby is doing one of our intensives, and this is new this year that we're doing, and these are under the umbrella of Witch City Tarot Gathering, but it is a separate ticket purchase. So Mason Vampire is going to be hosting it, and that's where he will be holding the class there. So if you want that, I think maybe there's like 1 or 2 tickets left going on. So if you want that, you need to head to the link in our bio, and you can go under the classes there, and you can see where to purchase that. So Coby, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and about your business and all of that?
Yeah, so my name is Coby Michael. I run the Poisoner's Apothecary, where I specialize in poisonous and psychoactive plants and their use in ritual and ceremony. So I make a number of different formulas and different talismanic pieces of jewelry, a variety of different ways for incorporating these really awesome but sometimes dangerous plant allies into our magical practice. So I do that. I also write. I just came out with my first book. I think has it been 2 years? The Poison Path Herbal. So that kind of dives into that a little bit more. I'm a folkloric practitioner, a blend of a number of different sort of plant-based practices that I've kind of woven into my own sort of spirituality that's changed over the years and in its current form. A lot of work with poisonous plants, but that also ties into the vampiric herbalism that we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I know. It's going to be so awesome. And I also want to say hello to all the people. I see everyone popping on there. I see Nathan. I interviewed him yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah. So why don't you kind of give us a little bit about what you're going to be presenting in the intensive?
Yeah, so I've been practicing magic, witchcraft, studying the occult since I was a teenager. Kind of parallel to that has been an interest in vampires, in myth and folklore, but also kind of looking into some of the deeper occult implications of these vampiric spirits and entities, and working with energy in this way and applying that to ritual. So that's kind of the focus of the presentation. We're sort of at the intersection of vampiric energy work, which is a specific kind of type of energy work that I'll be talking about more in the class. Tying that into working with various different spirits that we would qualify as vampiric for different reasons, and then tying that into with plant allies that are willing to sort of lend some of their more sinister or baneful qualities kind of to incorporating and reinforcing that spiritual connection with the plant correspondences. So typically like initially when we think of like plants and vampires, maybe necessarily don't go together, and you know, unless we're thinking of like garlic or
Right.
you know, like making a wooden stake out of a specific kind of tree or something like that.
Hmm.
You know, so very much like protection, death, blood, all of that kind of comes to mind.
Right.
But we know, you know, through popular culture and literature, these vampiric spirits also very much have like a seductive kind of an element to it. You know, very much these kind of potent, sort of predatory creatures that we can draw sort of inspiration from for all of these different kind of magical pursuits. So we'll be looking at that. I'm kind of looking at what some of the different qualities are that could make a plant vampiric, and
Hmm.
then also kind of what that would mean for specific rituals. So anything from glamour magic to protection to draining and siphoning energy, or if you want to call it transferring energy so it doesn't have as much of a kind of negative connotation to it.
Right.
There's lots of different directions that we can go, and the plants have some really cool um, connections through folklore, and then also their physical characteristics that just sort of give them this similar vibe. So I'll be going over a few of the more specific kind of poster plants for vampiric herbalism, and doing a really fun
Yes,
project.
I know. And if you want to see a little bit of that, if you just scroll down a little bit on our feed, you'll see that as well. Also, you have to go ahead and follow Coby because he is always posting awesome stuff. And you do a lot of teaching as well. So I know you've had a ton of events lately too. So that's pretty awesome. I love seeing all the stuff that you're doing. And you're also hosting for us our Poison Bar.
Yeah.
So what's going on there?
Yeah, so that's going to be kind of the kickoff for the evening, Friday before my class. So we'll be at the Tavern in Hawthorne Hotel enjoying some different toxic libations.
I'm
So
so excited.
yeah, it's going to be really cute. No one's going to die, but it'll
Great.
all be, you know, a great time.
Yeah, yeah, Well, I mean, I guess if you just keep going and going and drinking all of them, I mean, there's always possibility, but we're not trying to make that happen for sure. But I am excited about that as well. Now, are you vending this year?
Yeah, yep, I
You
will be.
are,
I will be
yeah. So
with
what
this
will you
market.
have? Tell us about what you're gonna have at your table.
Well, I
Everything.
brought a whole bunch last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess maybe more selective this year, where I try bringing more like botanical ephemera, different
Mhm.
botanical illustration prints from like the
Oh,
1900s. I've got a lot of
cool.
poison jewelry, um, going a little bit lighter on like oils and flying ointments just because it's summer and I don't want everything to melt, but I'll have a lot of my vampiric formulas,
That's
talismanic
awesome.
jewelry, and just all the best stuff.
Yes, no, definitely. So that is something too. We also are down to our last few VIP passes for the witches market because you definitely want to get there early because Coby like sold out last year and you want to like beeline to there to get all the things that you need because it's gonna go.
Yeah, it
It's
was
gonna
not last
go,
year.
especially yeah, that was crazy. And even if that line around the building looks like anything like last year, then you definitely want to get in there and you definitely want to grab your VIP tickets. So somebody's asking what city that this is in Salem. So this is in Salem, Massachusetts, and it is at the end of July and tickets are very limited. So if that's something you're interested in, the witch market is free to the public though. So we offer the VIP ticket just to get ahead of the line, but it is free. So you can get in if anybody's like around town. And then also, like I said, too, Coby's intensive is a separate ticket purchase. And there's really only like maybe 2 left. So if that's something you guys want to get, then definitely do that. So Coby, why don't you tell everybody where we can find you on the internet?
Yeah, so on the internet, you can follow me on Instagram at Poisoners Apothecary. The website is thepoisonersapothecary.com. You can also support me on Patreon at the Poisoner's Apothecary, which I talk a lot about some of these more like obscure, occulty, esoteric sort of rabbit holes that I go down and post about it. So that's really exciting. But very much looking forward to the intensive at Maison Vampire in Salem. So it'll be a real like romantic, sexy kind of vibe for
Yeah. Oh,
the
I
class.
can't wait. It's going to be so awesome. And I'm so excited to see you again. And I won't have a table or anything, so I'll get to run around and hang out a little more. So that's what I'm excited about.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So that's very good. But all right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today and letting everybody know what's up. And everybody, like I said, just head to the link in the bio and you'll find out everything you need. So I will see you in a couple of weeks.
Awesome. I look forward to it. Thanks, everybody.
Bye. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.